The following is a fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fiji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release. Note: this will be a long video, so take your popcorn and enjoy with it. Let's go. Yo guys, in a new video, Dragon Ball Z is the best anime ever, and you are sure about that. What makes it great in our view is the battle and transformation, from my own opinion. The Super Saiyan is the single transformation for a Saiyan, except in the Great Ape, of course. But before understanding the Super Saiyan, you should know about the Saiyan himself. So what I will do today is to introduce for you what's a Saiyan, then I will introduce all the transformation of a Super Saiyan. Let's go. 1. The Commission of Saiyan. Saiyans have got dark black hair and eyes, and they stay in their same original form in all their life, from their birth to their death. And what's interesting, Saiyan are very pride and glory because they are Saiyans. Yeah, so stupid goes, but it is necessary to them to be a Saiyan. 2. The creation mark of a Saiyan. The creation mark of a Saiyan is that the Saiyan becomes stronger when he survives from death. It means Saiyan can convert his damage taken to power and then experience in battle. And we can see our hero become very strong after their extreme damage in battles, of course, or their extreme challenge. And 3. The Saiyan's home. First of all, Saiyans was living the planet Sarada, but after that they got colonized by someone stronger than them. The colonizer destroyed the planet Sarada. After this, Saiyans survived and came to a random, mysterious planet, and they named it the planet Vegeta, in respect of the King Vegeta, the father of the Prince Vegeta, which is the actual Vegeta right now. Yo bitch, a lot of Vegeta. 4. The Saiyan's layers. Saiyans split into 2 layers. Yeah, 2 layers. The first, the elite warriors who are from Vegeta's family, or the royal one. This one have the secret to mastery the power of the Garrigan in their blood, and you can see right now, Trunks can use the Garrigan if you consider Dragon Ball Super anime. The second warriors are the warriors of the second layers. This warriors contains many characters from the anime, like Goku, Bardock, Broly's father, Raditz, and many Saiyans who should serve the elite warriors. 5. Saiyan's kind. And like layers, we have kinds. The first kind are the normal Saiyans, you know, Saiyan's father, Saiyan's mother, and they will get a normal baby Saiyan. This kind have an under medium state of power, but they are extremely thirsty to battle and kill. This is what make him develop because of their creation mark, like we say in the first of the video. The second kind are... it's kind of an hybridization result between a Saiyan father and a Turian mother, if you can say that, like Gohan, Trunks, Goten, and Pan, of course. This kind of Saiyans have an insane, extremely power from their birth, but they avoid fighting and they don't like to hurt people, even enemies. After introducing the Saiyans, now we can go for transformations, but to be clear with you guys, I will just introduce the transformation of Saiyan generally, and I will not precise for Saiyan transformations, so I will not talk about Kaioken. Yeah, of course I will not talk about Kaioken, because Kaioken is not a transformation, but it's just a kind of skill or a move or special move of Goku. Super Saiyan, or in Japanese, Super Saiyajin. This is the basic form and the difficult one to develop it. In this form, the Saiyan will have a kind of fair yellow hair with straight green eyes fully with rage. I will talk about all Super Saiyan's mastery levels, yeah, mastery levels, not the level of it, but the mastery level. I'm not meaning the Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3 or the 4th one, but we are still in the level 1. So just follow me for this, guys. In the Super Saiyan you have 4 levels. The first, Super Saiyan Stage 1. The legend tells us that the Super Saiyan will come between and for 1000 years, and he will be the savior and the helper of Saiyan's people. But now we can see more than 5 Saiyan can transform into Super Saiyan in the same time. To transform into Super Saiyan you must have condition. The condition of usage, first, you must train in hard. Yes, a hard training. Hard training will be very necessary for this. The second is an extreme furious. The Saiyan must get an extreme furious. Don't worry guys, I will give you examples. Let's see. Goku was training for 6 months when he was in the galaxy ship to Namek planet. Then he got furious of Frieza because he called his friend Krillin. Trunks was training with the future Gohan when Android 17 and Android 18 attacks the city, so they called Gohan and Trunks got his rage and upped Super Saiyan. Vegeta was training for 3 years before the sick of Goku in the galaxy ship in a mysterious planet, then he got furious about his soul because of Goku and yup, Super Saiyan. And it's the same thing with Gohan. He was training with Goku in the time room, then he raged because he didn't have the power to save his family. For Goten don't have to train because he had the power and the talent to transform into Super Saiyan, because in the time lapse Goku was in his Super Saiyan form when he had sex with Chi-Chi, his husband of course, in those 10 days before the Cell game or Cell tournament. For the Rage Sen, we know that the cause was stupid. Goten got rage because his mother wanted for him to do something what he wouldn't do it, so he raged and transformed into Super Saiyan. Sadly, yeah. For Trunks, it's still mysterious. Second, Super Saiyan Stage 2, or in Japanese, Super Saiyajin Daini Dankai. In this form, Saiyan concentrates some of his energy in his muscles mass. The Saiyan gets strength and some stamina, but he loses some important speed. For the Saiyans who reach this power are Goku, Vegeta, Trunks and Gohan, after some training of course. The single condition for this transformation or this form is to training in the Super Saiyan form. Trunks and Vegeta train using Super Saiyan 2 years in the time room. Goku and Gohan train for 1 year in the time room and they all reach this power which succeed. Third, Super Saiyan Stage 3, or in Japanese, Super Saiyajin Daisan Dankai. This form is an evolution of the Stage 2. The Saiyan concentrates all his energy in his muscles mass. The Saiyan gets more strength and stamina with a huge power and aura. But he'll lose a lot of speed. Trunks reached this power versus Cell in his perfect form, and Goku could reach this power when he was in the time room, but he understood the weakness of this form, so he didn't use it, and he keeps searching for the perfect form of the Super Saiyan. For the condition of use are, I think more training in Super Saiyan. Yeah, because the single difference between the Stage 2 and Stage 3 is the amount and quantity of energy used and concentrated in the muscles mass. Finally, Super Saiyan Full Power, or in Japanese, Super Saiyajin Full Power. This is the optimal and ultimate and perfect form reached by Super Saiyan. The Super Saiyan will have a normal medium size of muscles, his eyes are like his normal forms one, and he gains smart and perfect control of his ki or energy. And he can be stronger by elevate his energy simply. The two who could reach it are Goku and Gohan. For condition of use or to transform are two necessary conditions, yeah. The first is to mastery the stage 1 of Super Saiyan. It means that you must transform into a Super Saiyan when you wanted this and you deactivate or return to your basic normal form as you want. The second condition is to try the Super Saiyan in his peaceful phase. What does it mean is that to transform into Super Saiyan and keep this form as long as you can in its peaceful side. For example, Goku and Gohan stay with their Super Saiyan form 10 days before the Cell game. Goku played and collect Dragon Balls and say jokes and sleep with this form, as Gohan who had his anniversary party of course. And we continue with the Super Saiyan. I just did this long story because I want you to understand that the Goku from Namek Saga is very different from the Goku of Cell Saga.
がさっき見せたスーパーサイヤ人を超えたスーパーサイヤ人。
Yeah, surpass the Super Saiyan. This is Super Saiyan 2, or in Japanese Super Saiyajin 2. This level is the great evolution of the basic Super Saiyan. When Goku and Gohan was training in the time room, Gohan celebrated and released a huge power for a few seconds. And really, Gohan's aura was higher than the Goku's one. And here, Goku understood the potential of Gohan and his effect on the Super Saiyan, and he knew that the race is the single cause to reach this level for Gohan. In the platform appearance, Saiyan have more serious eyes, very stretched, with an extreme aura and some lightning flash. He gains speed, strength, with a muscle size little bigger than the Super Saiyan's one, and the yellow hair. Goku, Gohan and Vegeta reached this level. For conditions, I think the first is a perfect control of the Super Saiyan level. I mean the full power Super Saiyan. Let's see, Goku and Gohan reached the full power Super Saiyan, but Vegeta got a kind of boost from Body D which helped him to get his form with his malefic abilities. For the second condition, Gohan transformed into Super Saiyan 2 after he raged, but Goku and Vegeta reached it with succeed without raging. I think the Saiyan must fix an objective like, I must exceed to another level higher than the Super Saiyan. Yeah. Vegeta was training for 7 years to surpass Goku, but he's still in the Super Saiyan form, so he fixed in his mind that he had to go beyond the Super Saiyan to surpass Goku. This is why he let Body D give him a kind of boost. And Goku reached this level in the other world when he was training for 7 years. I think he would to be the stronger in the universe, so he had to exceed and surpass the level of the Super Saiyan. For Gohan, I think he fixed in his mind that I must go beyond the Super Saiyan to save my friends and the Earth, or they will killed by Cell. So it's a kind of mix between the rage and sad in the same time. Super Saiyan 3, or in Japanese Super Saiyajin 3. Yeah, the single person who reached this level is Goku, excepting Gotenks of course. Only a Saiyan who trained in extreme hard condition can transform into it. First, and in the time which Super Saiyan 3 was created by Akira Toriyama, this author was thinking that the Super Saiyan 3 is the Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, I mean was the Super Saiyan 2. So he thought that the Super Saiyan 2 was a kind of a fifth stage of the Super Saiyan or the basic Super Saiyan. As you can see, the appearance is very different. The Super Saiyan 3 could get a tail and the hair was all up without wig. Let's return to the realistic form. In this transformation, Goku have got a long golden hair to his back. The aura is firing with a lot of lightning. The muscles above the eye is very tight like the other one, with a black belly in the center of the eye. Muscles of all the body are very imposing. Goku in this form is very sure about his power and very calm. For conditions, the first and the important is to be a full Saiyan. Yeah, 100% Saiyan. Okay guys, you remember when I talked about Saiyan's kind in the first of the video? We said that there is two kinds. The first is a normal Saiyan from Saiyan mother and Saiyan father, and the second is a kind of hybridization between a Saiyan father and a Tyrian mother. So in conclusion, the second kind cannot be ever transformed into Super Saiyan 3 alone. The second condition is an extreme training, and this is what Goku did for 7 years when he was in the other world. Okay guys, for not, we know that Goku developed the Super Saiyan 3 in the other world. And there is a third condition, which is an extreme concentrate of energy and soul. As you can see, during the transformation of Goku into Super Saiyan 3, he wasn't just elevate his energy, but he was with a kind of link with his original, which is the Yozaru or the Great Act. We can hear the scream of the Yozaru in the background, and we can hear it clearly in the Super Saiyan transformation. Goku thinks that this form is the ultimate one which can Saiyan reach it, and it's the final form in the Dragon Ball Z time, of course, if you see the anime. Okay guys, we continue with the principal transformation from Dragon Ball Z anime. Now we can go for alternative one from Dragon Ball GT and films or OVA. In Dragon Ball GT, there is two new Super Saiyan who are Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr., maybe with some lightning. The particular thing is the Super Saiyan 4, and in Japanese Super Saiyajin 4. This form is the ultimate Saiyan transformation and the nearest one for the Yozaru, and he is linked between him and it from force. Like I said in my Super Saiyan 3 description, the Super Saiyan 3 is the nearest form of the Ozaru, but the Super Saiyan 4 is simply a kind of fusion between the Saiyan and the Ozaru using the Super Saiyan developed energy, or in another way, it's the fusion between the Golden Ozaru and the Saiyan. In the appearance, Goku has got a tall size with the strong muscles. He covered by a red fur in his upper part of the body except his chest. His hair is less longer than the Super Saiyan 3 one with a black color, his eyes surrounded by a red color, and his pupil is random color. It depends with the Saiyan. As you can see, Goku has got a yellow eyes, but Vegeta has got a blue one. For conditions, the first is to be a full Saiyan, yes, 100% Saiyan like I said in my Super Saiyan 3 description. The second is to have a tail, like Goku. For Vegeta it's special. As you can see, I'm considering the first and the second condition as materials to transform. There is no special with the Saiyan blood and the Saiyan tail. For the third condition is to master the Super Saiyan level. I'm talking about the Super Saiyan full power. And we can conclude from this that Vegeta reached the level of Super Saiyan full power in Dragon Ball GT. And the fourth condition is to transform into a Golden Ozaru. It's not all, but control it. So you must inevitably to proceed to the Ozaru form as Goku vs Baby. For Vegeta, he didn't have the tail, so Bulma transformed him into an Ozaru with her transformation beam. And yeah, it's not Bulma who transformed Vegeta on Super Saiyan 4, but she just gave him the ability to transform into an Ozaru. All the work to pass from Ozaru to the Golden Ozaru to the Super Saiyan form is his work, but Vegeta cannot transform into Super Saiyan form when he wants in the future. Guys, I want to give you an example for this fusion between the Saiyan and the Ozaru theory. If you remember in the Saiyan saga, Vegeta said that the Ozaru multiplied the power of the Saiyan 10 times without training, and it's the same thing with Goku. Goku can use the Kamehameha times 10 in the Super Saiyan 4 form. And you never hear Goku use it in one of his many transformations. For the red color, it's the same color of the red Ki blast of the Golden Ozaru. So it's confirmed. The false Super Saiyan, or in Japanese, Gigi Super Saiyajin. The only one who used this transformation is Goku, and he used it 2 times. One time in the 4th movie of Dragon Ball Z, Goku used the Kaioken times 4 against Slug, which is a strong Namekian, but it didn't do a good damage for him. When Goku was very hopeless, he catched the punch of Slug with a very cool reaction, and because he's 30, he reached this level. The second time was in the other world, after the Cell Saga. Goku used this form to just increase his speed against the Ginyu Force, but there is something. The 2 forms, which are in reality one transformation, are very different. In the appearance, in the film Goku was having a hairstyle like the normal Super Saiyan one, but with a simple black color. He had no pupil in his eyes, and his aura was firing with a golden color. In that time, this form reached it suddenly without any control. Maybe you will ask, why Goku didn't transform into a Super Saiyan simply? Okay, because he didn't have the energy and the power needed to be a Super Saiyan, so the full Super Saiyan was his limit in that time. And if you precise, in that time lapse Goku was with power under 50,000 units, which is the power of Goku with the Kaioken times 4. But in Namek Saga, I suppose that Goku reached the 30,000 unit of energy with the Kaioken. But in the second time, Goku could transform into Super Saiyan, but he limited his power on 50% of the energy or power needed to be a Super Saiyan. Here, Goku was in his full control of the form. The aura and hair were the same, but he had a pupil in his eyes. And there is no condition for this form, because I don't think that a Saiyan will use it in a battle. Goku used it to avoid the Kai to sense his huge power of the Super Saiyan in that time. The legendary Super Saiyan, or in Japanese, Daisatsu no Super Saiyajin. The only one who reached this power is Broly, which is a full Saiyan, 100% Saiyan blood. What I can do right now is just go to the appearance, because I have a theory about the mysterious power of Broly, which I will talk about it in my next video. In this form, Broly has got a kind of green-yellow hair and aura. His muscles are bigger than the Super Saiyan Stage 3, which Trunks reached it versus Cell. But the Daisan Dankai is very different from the legendary Super Saiyan. Broly in this form has an insane speed boost, despite his very big muscle size. Super Saiyan God, or in Japanese, Super Saiyajin Nagoto. This is simply the divine form for a Saiyan. In this form, the Saiyan's heart will be white like an ice ball. Even Goku can use his Genki-dama. Goku revolves with an enemy, defeat him within one shot when he was in the Super Saiyan 3 form. In the appearance, the Saiyan has got a red magenta hair instead of the black. His body is very slim with a skinny size of muscles, and he got a black pupil in center of his eyes. In this form, the Saiyan look very younger. The aura is like a divine fire, ranged between the red, yellow and some orange. The ki of the Super Saiyan God cannot sense it except from gods. The Saiyan in this form isn't furious, contrary, he is very sage and calm. He gains speed, strength, stamina and reflex. The two who reach this transformation are Goku in the film Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods against Beerus, and Vegeta in the Dragon Ball Super manga against Black Goku. For conditions, for the first is the ability to transform into Super Saiyan. Yeah, it's very necessary. For the second, which is too necessary, to have the power and a kind heart of his 5 Super Saiyan. For Goku, he had the power of Goten, Gohan, Trunks, Vegeta and Pan inside Velo, and he reached it with succeed. For Vegeta, I think the same thing, but it's not shown in the anime. Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or in Japanese, Super Saiyajin God Super Saiyajin. This is the Super Saiyan form of the Super Saiyan God. Goku and Vegeta reached this transformation in the film Resurrection of F. This one is the result training of the two Saiyans with Whis, the angel. Whis preferred to nickname this blue transformation as Super Saiyan Blue because the name Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is too long. The form opened a big door for a new transformation in Dragon Ball universe, and we can see that in my transformations plan. In the appearance, the Saiyan has got a hairstyle similar with the basic Super Saiyan, but with a blue color. The aura is blue and very different from the Super Saiyan's level, and of course the Saiyan is very calm and sage in it. For conditions, the first is to master the Super Saiyan God. Yeah, it's necessary. The second is to master the Super Saiyan. I'm talking about the full power Super Saiyan. And the third is to elevate the divine power in the heart of Saiyan, equaling with the Super Saiyan energy level. I'm not sure how, but Goku and Vegeta train with Whis, so I think there are a special training to increase this god energy.
Super Saiyajin Rose.
Super Saiyan Rose, or in Japanese, Super Saiyajin Rosetto. This is the adapted form of the Super Saiyan Blue in the soul of a god. As you can see, Black Goku, which is Zamasu, a divine Kaioshin, reached this level without 5 Saiyans because the 6th heart create the divine power, and the Kaioshin have this one from their birth. So we can replace the 6th heart with the divine soul. You don't have to do it. The form is stronger than the normal Super Saiyan Blue, but it's very weak against the Super Saiyan Blue full power, like we see in the manga of Dragon Ball Super. Super Saiyan Furious, or in Japanese from Google Translate, Hagishi Super Saiyajin. We don't have a lot of information, but Trunks said in the manga that an old man, which is a Kaioshin, was swirling on him, like Gohan. So he got a kind of divine soul or divine power, and we can see the blue color of Super Saiyan Blue on him. So we can consider in this form as a false Super Saiyan Blue, or in Japanese, Gigi Super Saiyajin Blue. In the appearance, Trunks has got hair similar with his Daisan Dankai form, but his muscles are in medium size, his hair is gold and his eyes are blue instead of green, and his aura is a kind of fusion between the Super Saiyan aura and the Super Saiyan Blue one. Finally, Dragon Ball Super, the real continuum of the busy story. I'm just talking about it because there are a lot of new transformation. We have 3 new Super Saiyan, Kabi, Caulifla, and Black Goku, 1 legendary Super Saiyan which is Kali, 1 Super Saiyan 2 which is Caulifla, and what's interesting is Kabi developed a method to transform into Super Saiyan without fury, which concentrate his energy in the top of the back body, and it still works. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I just introduced all the transformation exist and which may be developed in the future. If you want to know more about my channel, just subscribe. Maybe putting a like will make me happy, and peace.